Yes, I'm going out for some leaving drinks tonight, so I thought I would do my makeup with you because Harper is asleep. I feel like I've got a very quick, efficient, glowy makeup routine, and I am enjoying my makeup routine at the moment. So at the moment I've just done my skincare this morning, and I've put just like some vitamin B, some moisturizer and some SPF on just as normal, but that was like a good couple of hours ago now. So I don't usually prime my face, but I do start always with Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This one's like nearly run out, but this is my favorite shade. It's 4.5. It's like quite dark. You'll see when it goes on. It's like darker than my natural skin tone. I do have fake tan on at the moment, but I really like it, and I just feel like without it, I don't like my skin as much. It just makes it like really glowy. And to be honest, because this kind of blends really well and you can put concealer on and stuff, it doesn't really matter if like the color's too dark. Yeah, otherwise if I'm not tanned, I'll wear the shade 4, but even then I prefer 4.5. And then I know it's like not aesthetic, but I always just use a beauty blender to blend everything. I just personal preference. I see people using foundation brushes and stuff, but for me it's just like the maintenance of washing them, whereas this I just throw in the washing machine like with my darks. But the thing is, I'm doing my makeup now and then I'm actually going to the gym, which I know sounds really weird, but I'm not doing like a high intensity like cardio session. I'm literally just gonna go and do like a low key upper body session. So even though some people might be like, what the hell, I'm not a sweater. Like my face never sweats. Like my chest and my back is always sweaty, but like my face and like my hair, I never wash my hair. Like if you know me, like washing my hair is like a very rare activity. And then later on, before I go out, I'll just like top it up a bit and like get ready and stuff, but you will see that. I've got a couple of different foundation options, 3 in fact. So I'll show you what they are, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna choose. So the 3 that I flip between is the Hourglass Tinted Moisturizer, which is what I'll use if, you know, if I've got sun cream on my face, if I've got SPF on my face already and I just want like a light layer of something, I'll use this, like just run like day to day. If I'm going out or like want more of like a full coverage, I'll use this, which is still really nice and natural looking. It's the Maybelline Superstay 24-Hour Skin Tint. Like probably my most frequently used is the Beauty Pie Luminous Mineral Skin Tint because this has SPF 40 in it, but today I'm going to use the Maybelline. And I don't know if it's supposed to be a pipette. This little stick is always covered in product, so I just use that to be honest. And I thought whilst we get ready, do my makeup, that we could maybe have a little life update chat. Okay, in my last vlog I said that I would have a little life update chat in this video, and I feel like, I don't know, we got married just over a month ago now. Harper is 15 months old. We rent this house that we currently live in off one of my stepdad who passed away a couple of years ago. It's like one of his best friends. Yeah, he was such a babe because when we first started renting this house, I'd been made redundant, so I'd been unemployed for about a year, so I had like no like books to show that I was getting regular income or anything like that. Jeff has been self-employed personal trainer for literally 10 years and I just wasn't used to it. I was used to just like being in employment and finding things like this really easy, but basically we just like couldn't even get anyone to rent us a property, which was crazy. So he really hooked us up. So this is my lip tint, which I normally do as like my first step, but this is the Wonder Skin lip tint, and honestly I can't go a day without it. If you I'm like using you as a bit of a mirror as well. So I'm looking in the other direction. I have got a full mirror here, a viewfinder here, and then I've got you here, so my eye contact is not on point. But I wear this even if I'm not wearing makeup, like in the day, because it's just so good. So you just literally like whack it all over, then I'm gonna leave it for like a good few minutes whilst I do some other steps. And I do have a Nourish and Gain consultation call in like 15 minutes, so we are on a time limit to get this makeup done. I'm not the best at eyebrows by any means, but I'm using the Kai Brow. So yeah, we've lived here for 3 years and like a lot has happened in the last 3 years that we've lived here. Obviously we've got pregnant, got engaged, had a baby, got married. We now have like an online coaching business, which has been going for 3 years. Like my kind of self-employment really took off when I moved here, because before I moved back in with my mum after my stepdad passed away, and like it just wasn't the environment for like me trying to thrive in my kind of independent self-employment. I think just to like put it really bluntly, because I want to be really honest, like I really want to buy a house. Like I feel like I'm starting from scratch again with obviously like paying for the wedding and just like obviously been paying for rent and whatever for so long here and bills and even just like self-employment, you know, building that up at the beginning. I feel like I'm at a place now where I'm almost like starting from scratch, which I think is really exciting. Like I'm seeing it as like an exciting thing. Yeah, sometimes I get scared. I feel like I'm 33 and then you compare yourself to other 33-year-olds and I see them like buying a house, like renovating the whole thing and like creating their dream home for their family. And I'm like, oh God, like that just feels so far away for me. But then I know I've prioritized other things. Like for the last 3 years, if we'd literally started saving for a house then, like I've no doubt that we'd, you know, be able to get one. But that just wasn't our priority. My priority has been like building up our business, like enjoying our time, like before, you know, having a baby and stuff, and then getting married and saving for our wedding. Like I wouldn't have done it any differently, truly. But this is the Beauty Pie Bronze Goddess bronzing cream. Yeah, I wouldn't have done anything different in terms of the timeline that we've done things. It's like a new chapter now where I feel like we're married, got a baby. Like I would love to expand our family as well at some point. And I would just love to, I just love to buy a house. And that's like, I don't know why, it's kind of like consumed a lot of my thoughts lately, just in terms of having good systems in place to try and make that happen in like 3 years time. So I've told myself, well, maybe a bit less, like I've told myself I would love to buy a house at the start of 2027. So you heard it here first. If I manage to do it, like go me, let's watch back this clip and be really excited. And what I always say to our Nourish and Gain clients, which is so applicable in so many areas of life, is like, that time is gonna pass anyway. It's gonna fly by. Like we moved in here 3 years ago. That time has absolutely flown by. And it's like when you've got a weight loss goal, and obviously a lot of my clients come to us, like come to me with a weight loss goal. And, you know, I say to them, firstly, you have to enjoy your day-to-day systems and habits in order to get there. And you can't just be thinking about the end goal. You have to just take it one day at a time. Like think about the one step ahead instead of the whole staircase. And I know for some people, they're like, you know, I want to lose 20 kilos, whatever it might be. You have to just like adopt some patience and just take it one day at a time. And that's exactly how I'm seeing this like savings stage of my life that I'm in. Like it's gonna take time, but that time is gonna pass anyway. And it's the same with like fat loss. Like once you've lost like half a stone, you think, okay, I'm in it now. Like let's keep it going. I should really use water, but I'm just spitting on this. Normally I use a bit of micellar water on a cotton pad, but I don't have one to hand. So I'm really lucky because my brother-in-law is a mortgage advisor. So I was like, please can we sit down and like I pick your brain? And he's literally the best. He was like, yeah, of course, like I'll come around. So he came around and kind of helped me crunch some numbers. And it was like, what do we, you know, what can I realistically save? Like what's my income, my outgoings, like how much would we realistically be able to borrow as like two self-employed people? You know, what would happen if I had another baby like between now and then? Like all the questions. And it was just really helpful. And now I just feel like that's my next goal. And I'm somebody who just like, oh, sorry, that was the Iconic cream blush in the shade Rose. Yeah, I'm somebody who really likes having a goal to work towards, like whether that's business, like health, fitness, personal life. Like I enjoyed having that like wedding to work towards. You know, I enjoyed before that having like pregnancy and birth and like baby. And before that I enjoyed having like my kind of like fat loss goal that year, which you would have seen if you watched my videos. I don't know, I like thrive off having things like that. So this just feels like the next one. I'm actually gonna do another bit of different blush on top, which is the Refi cream blush. I think it's also called Rose. Yeah, they're both called Rose, so clearly I like rosy shades. Yeah, I suppose I want to share a bit of my like positive attitude towards it with anyone who maybe is in the same position, just feels like things like that feel like really far away. The time's going to pass anyway, so you may as well start trying now. And like I've said to Jeff, even if we're 40, by the time we can afford like a house that we, you know, want to live in and like that we want to kind of like move out of here for, because we're really lucky with the house that we live in, that time will fly by. And wouldn't you rather get there and like have the, you know, result that you want than just not start at all, you know? Yeah, my mindset is always very much like you may as well start. Like you may as well start trying. So that's what I'm gonna do. So watch this space. Okay, I'm feeling very blushy, which I like. This is the Charlotte Tilbury lip cheat in Iconic Nude. Yeah, the other thing which is kind of consuming a lot of my thoughts at the moment is like what I want to do with my career. And when I say that, and this is what you should do too, when you think about that, don't think, what's realistic for me to do with my career? Think like completely big scale, like not what you think is like realistic, but what you genuinely want. And for me, like I would love to have recipe books. I don't know, this might come across as like, I don't know, cocky or like something, but I feel like that's a talent that I have, like making up recipes in my head. And that's what I do all the time. Yeah, like I'll literally lay awake at night, like thinking of recipes that I want to make. I can kind of taste them already before I've even made them, you know? And I'm definitely one of those people who has the mindset of, if opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Like I love that quote, because I feel like I've spent a lot of my life like waiting for like other people to give me opportunities. I think it all comes from like when I worked in radio like full time. I still do radio stuff, and I'm really lucky that I get to still, you know, dip my foot in there. Yeah, always kind of wanting an opportunity, like waiting for someone else to give it to you. It's not nice. So that's why I've always wanted to just like be self-employed, like work for myself. This is the Kylie Cosmetics like bronzy palette. With that said, I thought I may as well tell you now, because something is coming, which I have been working on, and I probably have mentioned it a couple of times on my YouTube, because over the last few years I've like dipped in and out of working on this. And I remember James Smith talking once about, if you don't know who that is, he's like a personal trainer on Instagram, whatever. He talked about loops, like in your brain, like in your head, there's like loops that open. So you know, if you're lying in bed at night and it's like, oh, did I lock the back door? That's a loop that's been opened. Just go and check. Don't lay pondering, wondering, get up and check, because you're gonna go and check eventually. And like all these little things, like, oh, I need to text blah, blah, I need to reply to that email, like the loop, it's open, close it. And he's like, he just talks about closing loops. And I really like that mentality, because I do kind of live by that a lot. And this loop, which I've had open in my head and like lives in my head rent free, really drives me insane. And the reason that I didn't post on YouTube for a couple of weeks was because I was like, the time that I'd spend editing, I'm going to just commit to finishing this project, which I started quite a long time ago. Basically what I'm trying to say is I've written an ebook, and I'm really, really proud of it. Obviously it's the first time I've done something like this or made something like this, but if I had £1 for the amount of time people have said, like, if you made a recipe book or if you made an ebook, I would buy it. I wouldn't have needed to write it in the first place, because I'd probably have a lot of money. Like, I want to have something that you can purchase, like of mine, like with my recipes, like with loads of like my knowledge and like my ethoses and, you know, educational topics and stuff like that. Obviously I have my online coaching business and my online coaching platform, which obviously gives you way more variety. You get like updated meal plans, you know, regularly. You get your check-ins, you get weekly lessons. It's obviously a lot more in depth, but just in terms of those people who maybe don't want coaching or can't afford coaching, and they want like a little bit of a manual with like all of the basics and essentials, and obviously like a lot of recipes as well. I don't have that to offer, and I wanted to have that to offer. So now, well, I'd say I do. I don't yet. It's finished on my side. So it's all in just like a Word, like a Pages doc on my MacBook. It's got 42 recipes in there. There's 65 pages in total, and the rest of the book, apart from the 42 pages of recipes, covers topics like calories, macros, proteins, carbs, fats, micronutrients, hunger hormones, ghrelin, leptin, NEAT, so your non-exercise activity, sleep, hydration, menstrual cycle, fad diets, other like busting other kind of like diet myths, and there's like a shopping list example in there. So I've tried to just like pour like all the kind of foundations into this, and then yeah, there's some really good recipes, like a lot of my staples, but also some really good like dinner party ones, like some meal prep ones, like yeah, breakfast, lunches, dinners, and like sort of sweet treats and snacks, like dessert type things. And I am really proud of it. But at the moment I'm in talks with a graphic designer. Like, she's done like my logo for Nourish and Gain. She's worked with me. I've worked with her a few times. I really like her, so I'm just waiting for her to come back, and then yeah, it'll be with her. She'll like put it all together so it's like colourful and like nice, because if you just had my Word doc, like the information's great, but it's not as pleasing on the eye. But yeah, once that comes back, like I'll pretty much be able to just like get it like out, you know, to you to buy. And yeah, I feel like I've poured a lot of time into it and a lot of love, and it's like basically information I like want you to just have. You know, if that like does well, like maybe I'll do more. Like there are other things I want to do. I might like keep them to myself for now, but there is like, if like my ebook does well, there's like a plan for what I want to do next, like similar, but maybe for like a different audience, if that gives you a little clue. But I'll tell you more about it when it's live, and like I would just like love it if you loved it, and yeah, if you wanted to support me and buy it, like obviously that would be absolutely amazing. But yeah, this is the first time I've said it out loud, and I feel a bit weird saying it actually, because I feel like it's been like in the works for a while. Oh god, good luck for me doing my winged liner whilst trying to talk. But like, let me know what you think in the comments, like if you're excited, and like yeah, I don't know, I'm a bit like anxious and nervous and just want to know what you think. This is the Beauty Pie Deluxe Precision Liquid Eyeliner, by the way. And then I'm going to fill in some of my freckles too. Ice cold glass of electrolytes in here. Right, I'm gonna do a bit of powder. So I'm gonna do some powdered blush. I feel like I'm using a lot of Kylie Cosmetics in this thing, and then I'm gonna just go over my cream blush with the powder. Airbrush Flawless Filter. Bang that under the eyes and in between my forehead. And then I'm gonna do mascara, and I'm like basically out of my favorite mascara, which is annoying because I just like hate repurchasing things like mascara because it's expensive, but it's just my favorite one. It's the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. So I'm gonna curl my lashes and do this off cam because you don't need to see me like this, you know? Okay, that's all I'm gonna do from mascara because I may put lashes on later before I go out. And I'm gonna put a little bit of lippy on. I've obviously done my liner. This is, again, the Kylie High Gloss in Candy K. I like this one because it's like really pigmented. It's like a real pigmented gloss, which is nice. But yeah, I hope like what I've talked about in this video doesn't come across like that I'm not grateful for what I've got now. Like I'm not, like I just feel like it's always good to be grateful and content with what you've got now, but also like want more and like want to do more and like be better, because I think that's like a really good balance, because every day I wake up like with full gratitude, especially like since being married. And this is the Beauty Pie Wonder Filter Blurring Skin Primer Setting Spray. Yeah, like since being married, like I just feel like this whole new like sense of content. Like I just feel so happy, you know, like in my relationship and like in our business together and like in this life we're like building together. And I feel like I just want it to be more now. Like I want that like home that we're proud of and can like raise a family there, and I don't know, we just have so much to look forward to, and it's just really nice. But yeah, I think it's always good to want more and to like dream big, but also always be content with what you've got, because I do feel really lucky in the situation that we're in now. But I'm just like looking forward to the future and wanted to talk about some of the plans I've got, hopefully, you know. Okay, that is my finished quick glam. This is like as glam as I get, like seriously. But I like it like glowy, pinky, natural. Like I don't really do like much more on the eyes. Like sometimes I might like smoke them out a little bit more. But yeah, generally this is it. So this is just gonna like see me through the day, and then later on I'll just like touch up my hair, like put on a nice outfit. I might put on some lashes maybe. And if you have any questions about any of the products or anything, just let me know in the comments. Oh my god, I'm absolutely dying. I literally like missed like one of the did I not do my concealer? I didn't put any concealer on. I literally pack this on, like I pack it on under my eyes, up there. I like let it sit and everything. You distracted me. Right, well, just know that this is a very important step. If I'm looking tired by the end of the day, it's your fault. Problem is for me, outfits. I don't go out much. I'm only going out for like a couple of drinks. I'm not really that bothered about my outfit, but I think that's the problem. If I was bothered, I'd like always have something really nice. But because I generally really don't care what I look like, which you'll probably know like from my vlogs, like I'm hardly like giving Victoria Beckham style icon. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I have definitely made it like my mission lately to have more just like basic throw on things. So if I buy something, I try and think like, you know, can I just throw this on, like a nice pair of tailored trousers or just like a capsule white blouse, you know? Not gonna do anything fancy to my hair. I'm just gonna run over the straighteners with it. I'd love to get a Dyson Airwrap or something and just get good at giving myself like a blow dry, because I've got a lot of hair. Then I feel like that would be really fun for nights out and stuff, you know? Ignore the mess. I wish you could reply to me in real time. Anyway, I'm wearing these shoes. I think I'm gonna definitely wear these navy tailored trousers from Uniqlo and these shoes, which if you're an avid watcher of my vids, I bought these in Zara quite a few months ago now. The only shoes I wear on a night out, because the goal with these was to have like smart shoes which don't have heels. These have a sling back, but like a nice smart shoe, because I hate wearing heels, so I only ever have trainers or like heeled boots. These are great in between. And I could wear a sort of padded jacket. And I'm not gonna bring a bag because I'm not bringing my baby. So I think it's the top that I'm not vibing. We could go with a fail-safe monkey mesh top. This one's always quite fun, quite casual, but just like out, you know? Yeah, what do you think? I feel like I'll just be comfortable in this, you know? I'm just gonna go for it. Smart cash. Yeah, okay. This is the outfit. Just top up my face a bit. Some bronzer. I'm gonna slap on some lippy. And I'm going to do Very Victoria Charlotte Tilbury with the gloss that I did earlier. And I probably won't bother bringing a lipstick because I don't plan to be out that long. Okay. And the last thing is, let's make my baby a bottle of milk. Daddy is just bathing her at the minute. Okay, I'm actually going to wrap up this video now because I'm heading out. But thank you so much for watching it. I hope you enjoyed it. A bit of a random one for me, but thought, as I don't normally do like little mini get ready with me's, thought I'd let you in on some like insights into what's going on. Thought it'd be fun to like catch up and connect. But if you enjoyed it, please let me know in the comments, and any other videos that you want to see from me, please let me know. Give this video a like, it really helps the algorithm and helps other people on YouTube find this delightful video, but also my channel. So I look forward to seeing you in the next one, which will be coming really soon. See you then. Bye.